Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Scrap Mechanic. And on this episode, we are going to basically be building a shelter, kind of a bomb shelter in a sense, because over there in the distance you can see that's where our platform is, and that's where I want to build rockets that go off into the sky and just all these really dangerous stuff that I'm guessing will probably explode at some point. So I want to build something that's going to be able to, stop that from killing me, if that's even a thing. I don't know if you can do that in this game, if you can die or not, but I want to make sure that if it is, we're going to be able to, protect ourselves as much as possible. So I am using concrete to build the foundation of my building over here on the side. You can kind of see that it's going over into a hill. I don't know how well that's going to work out as far as looks goes. I might have to figure something out as far as going up here in a second. I don't know, another level or something. But this is just one side of the building, and I figured, we're going to need a door, and they have instructions, as you can see right here, for an automated door. So I went ahead and started the basic for that. And as you can see, one of the first things they want you to do is build the doorway. It doesn't matter what material you build it out of, just go ahead and design the actual door frame. I wanted it big enough that I could walk underneath it and I wouldn't hit my head or anything like that. Chances are I'll probably make it even bigger in the future because this is a very, very small door. Maybe this will be my own personal doorway that I come through. And then over here on the side, I'm going to have it big enough for my creations to kind of come through. And maybe I'll be able to actually do work on the inside where it's nice and safe. And I don't know if it ever rains in the game or what, but that might be a thing that we can try. So one of the things they want us to do now in the instructions is to go ahead and place a set of blocks going straight up attached to this one right here. Now this is going to act as a thing that comes down and blocks the door from being open, almost like a barricade of some sort. So we're going to go ahead and put that on there. We're going to go up a couple of them. Let's see, how many squares does it go over? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we want 7 at least. 1, 2, actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we want a little bit more than that. So 3 right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll go with one more for good measure. We can always take it off later if we decide to go with something else. I want that because that's a barricade, so I decided the look of it would be kind of cool. As you can see for the doorway, it wants you to build it going out already so that you have room to get inside. So we're going to do that as well. How many squares do we need for this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we need 6. Actually, it won't let us come out anymore. It won't let us go that direction. What if we hit the Q button as we're building? I think that changes the direction. Yeah, there we go. So 2, 3, 4. That's going to work. And go up. Right there. Okay, so that works just fine. Just use the Q button and you should be good. Hopefully that fits, right? I mean, it doesn't look like it will, but if I measured correctly, it will. We'll find out here soon in the future once we try to close it. You're also going to need 2 other little devices that you'll see right there on my hotbar. One of them is right here. It's called a switch. Unlimited toggle on demand. The switch activates whatever it is connected to, making it indispensable when you want to turn things on and off with a single push. It can activate an engine, a thruster, the controller, and more. And then you're also going to want this little device right here, which is the controller, something that will actually control the things that you're doing. Allows bearings to rotate in sequence, perfect for building, transforming creations. Need to be connected to bearings, activated by connecting a trigger or a driver's seat to the controller. So that is 2 little things you're going to want to drag down here to your hotbar, and then you're going to be able to put them down. Now, if you look on the actual instructions, it wants 1 over here to the left, right there, 3 up, and the other one just slightly right underneath it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to drag this over here. Go 1, 2, 3. That's 3 up. We'll put this down here on the bottom if we change the actual direction. There we go. And now we have it set up. Now, this may not be where I ultimately leave them. This is just the design that it comes with to start with. I may actually set a, I don't know, like a indentation into the wall so it's nice and protected, and maybe put a door on itself so that I can click it maybe over here on the door or something like that. I don't know. We'll have to figure out how that works. But like I said, we're just doing the basic design so we can figure out, how to do this in the future so we can expand upon it. So now we need to go to our gun, and we need to connect the controller to the door, and we need to connect the controller to the little thing up here at the top, and then the switch to the controller. Okay, so don't get too far ahead of ourselves. Let's go ahead and connect this to that. Why can't I see them? There we go. I don't know why it wouldn't let me see them at first. So let's connect this one to that, this one to that, and down one. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look. That is exactly how they have it right there. And then on number 8, it says to examine or go into the inventory of this thing, but it doesn't really say what to do. I guess that's just what it's supposed to look like. Let's go ahead and look inside and see. Yeah, I think that's all set up. Rotation editor. So I can set what it's supposed to do down the road. We may have to play around with this quite a bit before we get the advanced functions of this down. Let's look at this. Okay, number 9. Hold the left mouse button and drag left or right to set the degree on the dials as shown. Activate the door with the trigger that you connected to the controller. The controller is an indispensable interactive part with endless possibilities. Okay, so we need to have number 1 set to 90, going counterclockwise. And that's it, right? Just that one set. Everything else is going to be 0. Okay, number 1 set to 90. Can we keep going? 90. No, come on, come on. Huh. I'm trying to drag it, and it will at first drag it down quite a bit, and then it stops wanting to go. There we go. 90. Okay. Number 1 set to 90. Let's go back in there. Go to number 10. Number 10 wants 2 set to 90 as well. Okay, so let's try that. There you go. What's number 2 anyways? Let me go in there. Okay, so they are labeled. So that one's number 1 and this one's number 2. So this one's set to 90 and this one's set to 90. Wonder if they're going to activate literally at the same time. That might get in the way. You may want one a little slower than the other one. Adjust the speed of the controller to that. Is that what the speed of the controller is set to? That's not what I want to do. Yep, the speed of the controller is set to that already as default. Just in case it isn't, I guess it gives you the instructions to go ahead and do that yourself. Fine-tune the angle by holding down and shift. So adjust the starting position. What does it mean by fine-tune the angle? Toggle the sequence to repeat indefinitely. Okay, that's already on from what I remember seeing. Toggle the sequence to play back and forth. And I guess that's it. I guess you just hit the E button to activate it. So let's try that out and see if we did everything the right way. Oh, you know what? It went the wrong way. And the door is not working at all. Why isn't the door working? Everything's connected, right? Isn't it? Is it not? There we go. Try that. No, we don't want to go into this. We want it to activate. Yeah, we did something wrong there. Okay, so we need to toggle that to go the other way. Okay, so that is working. We just need to shut it off. And we need to come back in here and remove all of these blocks so that we can put down the right ones. There you go. Now we need to remove some of these. I think we have too many. How about that? Let's try it. You can see that the block is turning down here on the bottom, but unfortunately we didn't put them all down at the same time, and so therefore it's like, oh no, they're not connected. That's probably something they're going to change down the road, but because the game is still in development, you kind of have to deal with that being a thing. So let's go out that much. Let's go up that much. I think that's going to be good. Let's try it. Let's see. Oh yeah, look at that, guys. That's perfect. That is absolutely perfect. I like it. Open it up. Oh, that is pretty sweet. Oh my god, we finally did it. Yes, okay. Now we can expand this and we can make it a little bit bigger. That took a little while to figure out, but I'm so happy that I took the time to do that, because now I know, oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Now I know that when I start to build the giant door, the door that's going to allow me to, have my vehicles come in here, I know I'm going to be able to do what I need to do. Wow, the grass kind of shows up through it, huh? Not really a big fan of that. Again, I know it's still in development, so I'm pretty sure that stuff is going to be fixed at some point down the road. So I'm going to deal with it. And you know what? I wish when you put this stuff down, the blocks, that it would level the ground out a little bit, maybe, or give you a tool to level the ground out, so that you can make giant structures like this in the future. I don't know if they want you to build a town, or if they just want you to build buildings, or just have the ability to build whatever you want. I think that's probably what they're going for, is just, what do you want to build? Go do it. Because that's some of the best, type of games out there that I've ever played, are just the ones that give you the freedom to play around and do what you want to do with them. Let's see, we're going to go this route. And I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and change the direction again and go up. There we go. Up and out. Right there. Now, there's going to be a little bit of grass in there. Just a little bit, but that's all right. It's not going to be that big of a deal. We want to go up and out as well. There we go. And one more over here. Now, some of these walls are going to come down. Some of these walls are going to be the entrance that we're going to have for that vehicle. But for now, I'm gonna put it all up. I'm going to see how well it looks. We're going to need some way to get upstairs as well. So, yeah, I think I'm going to close it off here. I'm going to extend it as well. This is definitely going to be extended another way, but I think I'm going to close it off here so that we can, get the structure going. And then I'm going to add some stairs so I can get up to the top. I don't know if there's an easy way to do that other than, single by single, but for the roof, to actually be able to get up there, maybe there's a fly mode, or if I had like a helicopter vehicle that I already built, we could use something like that. Let's see, we need this right here. So let's switch that over to this. Oh yeah, I'm getting the hang of it. At first it wasn't coming as naturally, but now just taking a little bit of time to learn the controls and use them the way they were meant to be used. There we go. Okay, I kind of wish it was a little bit taller, to be honest. I might have to do that. I might have to come in here and make it go a little bit higher than it is. Let's see, where do I want the stairs? I guess maybe we can build the stairs over here. It's kind of a weird place to build them, but yeah, it's not a bad place. Let's do this. We'll go up maybe, that far right there. And then we'll start taking from it. So we'll build the stairway that we'll be able to use. Yeah, maybe do a little bit more. Maybe do 2 each. That way it seems like it goes up a little slower. Nope, we want that one there, actually, not that one. Put that one back right there. Jeez, it's a little, it takes a little while to get used to, guys. Right there. Oh, yeah, look at that. Completely gone. Can we do it? No, we don't want to take the stuff in the background down. Man, it's like playing Tetris. We might actually be able to do that with the design we got going on here in the future. Okay, so that's good. I like that. So let's go ahead and we need to connect the pieces. So let's get this flat and down. Yeah, that's exactly how I want it. Flat and down. Okay, so stair 1 in place. Stair 2 needs to come along. And of course, there's going to be places where we're going to redesign this at some point. There we go. Can I walk up that? Yes, I can. We're going to redesign this at some point and give it a nice actual skin, maybe different materials, or it has a lot of wasted space down there, but maybe we can turn that into a secret compartment, give it a secret door on the outside. Because now that I have these, let's get rid of that. I guess we could do that, yeah, because it's going to make 2. Yeah, because now that I have these controls already set up over here, very easily for me to connect them to something over here without even being seen, and have that, work as well. So, yeah, we could definitely do a secret door. Oh, yeah, I like this. Maybe, it's just not, I don't know how we're going to do that, though, because we want this to lead up to the 2nd floor. I guess we're going to have to extend it over here, maybe? Can we? Or is the ground going to get in the way? No, we can extend it. Okay, so we'll do, let's see how far we can go before the ground starts getting in our way. Now, I did try to find the flattest area on the map to be able to do this, because I knew those little bumps, they do get in the way on occasion, and I didn't really want that to be a factor. I wasn't aware of the grass problem, though, so that would have maybe built it out there in the desert area, because there is kind of a flat, sandy area out there. But I wanted this pretty close to where I was going to build my my rockets, because that is what I'm really looking forward to. And some of you may want to see more advanced techniques, and on the next episode we will be tackling some more of that stuff. But for now, I wanted to get some structures up so we at least feel like we have a base of operations that we can build our vehicles and bring them back to, and have a good time with that. So let's go ahead and change this over to this so we can start building some more walls. Yeah, I think I'm going to go up a little further. Can we do another one? Yes, we can. And the reason I want the height is so that when we finally do go into build mode with our vehicles, we'll have that extra height so that they can actually go up. Because right now, if we tried going into build mode in this little house over here, it'd be able to go up, like 2 feet before it got stuck on the ceiling. So as high up as we can possibly go is going to give us room to work. No, that's not what I wanted to do. It does take a little while before you get the hang of that. Maybe too tall. I don't know. I don't even think you can have a too tall in this. There we go. And the cool thing about it is the structures, they don't have to match. Like, you don't have to have a wall that is just as high on this end as on the other end. If you look at some buildings, you'll see that on one end of the building, it's very, very tall, and then somewhere about halfway through, it gets a little shorter, and that's just because they're doing stuff in that building where they need the height, or they want the height for that extra openness fill, but not necessarily having to go with that is kind of a nice little thing. Okay, that is starting to come along. Let's do this over here. It's not going to get in the way of the door, which I'm good with. That's as far as I can go. I would like it to go a little further, to be honest, if it would let you do more of the wall at once, be a little quicker. But I'm sure there's some sort of rendering, thing with that. If you go too far, it kind of eats up the RAM on the... Oh, geez, how am I going to get out of here? I did not think about that. Yeah, how do you get out? Maybe another stairway right here, going straight down, maybe? I don't know, but we're going to have to cut open a doorway here so I can get out of the hole that I trapped myself into. Yeah, we're going to have to put a stairway in there somehow. Or maybe a lift. Oh, yeah. You know what? I'm going to build a lift. That's what we're going to do on the next episode. It's going to be the exact same setup as this, but instead of just turning left or right, it goes up or down. I bet we can do that. I wouldn't see why we couldn't. Although I do like the stairway. So we'll definitely keep the stairway, and we'll have it go into a lift. Can we connect these pieces? It does look like we can. Let's change the direction. There we go. A little bit further up. Right there. And one more over here. Yep, there we go. And then we could connect this piece, but I'm gonna leave that there for now. And let's build. What do we want to build over here? Roof? Should we build a roof? There we go. You know what? Maybe not. Maybe not the best place for a roof now that I'm looking at it, because if you walk into here, it kind of gets in the way from where the elevator is. Okay, so I don't really want a skylight. That's not what I was trying to do. I was trying to take the whole thing down. Come on, let me start over here in the corner. There we go. Oh, no. You know what? I need to try just to see what happens. I'm kind of terrified to see if this is the case. I need to try to put that up there and then stand underneath it when a block like that comes down, because it comes down and it looks like it has some actual force to it. It really feels like it could just crush you if you come down with that. So, I don't know. That might be something we have to experiment with in the future. Let's see. Where do we want the lift, though? Like right here, maybe? This might be a good spot. Have it come straight up to right where we're at and then go straight down with the push of a button. I like that idea. I'm just not sure how to begin about going about it. Let's see. Can we go into the instructions? Would this really allow us to do that? What kind of materials could we use to push it up? Let me go into our stuff so we can get a little idea sensor. It detects It activates the sensor, activates when dealing with any kind of surface that comes into its view, and it has a reach of 10 blocks. It can activate an engine, a thruster, the controller, and more. Oh, you know what? Let's try that. Let's try that over there where the door is and see if we can get rid of the push button. Anytime we walk up to it, it activates, and then when we walk away from it, it activates. I don't know if that's going to work. We might just connect it to the push button and see if that helps. Let's do that right there. Is that set the right way? No, I don't think it is. Let's switch it around. Right there. Yeah, that looks like it's set up. Okay, go into our gun, and we'll connect this down to that. Can we not connect it? Okay, so now it's connected. Let's go into a regular mode. Oh, but I haven't set it to do something, have I? Can I not? How about this? Yeah, we need to connect that somehow. Why won't it connect to the controller? You think that would connect to the controller just fine? To that? How about to the door? No, it won't connect to the door either. I don't know, guys. That doesn't seem to work very well. What if we put it right there? Maybe it just needs to be far enough away. No? Maybe because it's already all set up? It could be. I mean, the only way to really know is to set up something completely different or get rid of the controller. I don't really want to do that because it's all working just fine the way it is, and I don't really want to mess it up. Oh, yeah, I love how they open up on cue. Again, guys, I think we're going to go ahead and end the episode here. In between this episode and the next one, I am going to finish up some of these walls, get them to go a little bit bigger, maybe see if I can figure out how to build a lift of some sort. Now, I could always use the one it comes with. This is the lift that it comes with, and I can raise it up or lower it up at will just by pushing the button. But I want to make it... I think you can only have one of those. Yeah, so you can only have one of those. So I don't want to use that little piece right there. There has to be other pieces you can use. But again, I want to thank you all for watching. If you do enjoy this video, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. This is a really, really cool game, and we're just starting out. So the series is a little bit more of a tutorial at the moment, but later on it's just going to be us, you know, running around and seeing what we can do with all the knowledge that we've acquired so far. Again, if you do enjoy the game, go check it out. It's on Steam Early Access. It's $19.99 right now. It's brought to you by Axolot Games, and I think they've done a fantastic job with this game. I would highly recommend it. It does have a little bit of a learning curve, but once you learn how to do stuff, it becomes really enjoyable. I mean, it's really enjoyable when you first start out anyways, because of the way the guy looks, and he's just, you know, he's... I mean, look at it. When you get over here in the car, it's hilarious to see this guy driving around and, you know, just bumping all over the place. This vehicle over here, by the way, is just so cool. Look at that. I put the jetpacks on there, and it really starts to move. And, yeah, I've already killed this guy like a gazillion times, but this is why I want a place for this to kind of drive into. And if you guys thought that the building looked kind of big, just look how small it looks when he drives up to it. So we're going to need a large space, which is why I chose this area right here. It has a lot of land. We're probably going to... in fact, it has a little dip right here. What we may end up being able to do is create maybe some kind of little basement for some of the little small buggies or something to sit. A little garage or something. I don't know, but there's a lot of details to work out here in the future. But until next time, guys,